Hi Hassan, thank you so much for joining us. Could you tell us about yourself and about your professional background?
Hi, my name is Hassan El Sayed, and I'm one of the partners in the Accounting and Taxation Division. I hold an advanced diploma in accounting and a Bachelor of Business majoring in accounting. Professionally, with more than 2 decades in public practice, I've worked closely with business owners and high net worth clients across a wide range of industries. Throughout my career, I've advised on complex tax matters, business structuring, succession planning, and key financial decisions at critical stages of growth. This exposure has given me strong commercial perspective and the ability to provide practical, strategic guidance. Alongside client work, I've also been actively involved in mentoring and training many staff members over the years, supporting the development of the next generation of professionals within the firm. This combination of client advisory experience and leadership has shaped a solution-focused approach, where the priority is delivering clear, confident advice that helps clients achieve their long-term objectives.
Tax law can feel very overwhelming for many business owners. When a client comes to you with a complex tax situation, what is your process for breaking it down into something clear and actionable for them?
When a client approaches us with a complex tax situation, the first step is always to understand the context before we focus on the technical detail. Tax law can be very complicated, but the real priority is understanding what the client is trying to achieve, whether that's growing their business, protecting assets, improving cash flow, or planning for succession. Once we have clarity on their goals, we then work through their technical aspects in a structural way. Internally, we analyze legislation, the financial position, and any risk or opportunities. But when we communicate this back to the client, our focus is on simplicity and clarity, rather than overwhelming them with tax terminology. We break the situation down into practical components. We explain what the key issue is, why it matters, and what options are available. For example, we might present 2 or 3 potential pathways, outlining the tax impact, the commercial implications, and any long-term considerations. This allows clients to move from feeling uncertain or stressed to feeling informed and in control. We also emphasize that tax decisions are rarely just about the current year. They often affect future flexibility, business structure, and overall strategy. Ultimately, our role is to act as translators between complex tax law and real-world decisions. When clients understand their options clearly, they're able to make confident, well-informed choices that support their long-term success.
You work closely with clients during some of their most important financial decisions. What does exceptional client service look like to you? And how do you build trust with clients over time?
To me, exceptional client service is about building a genuine partnership rather than delivering transactional service. While compliance work is important, clients are really looking for guidance, reassurance, and forward thinking. We aim to be proactive in our communication. That means not only responding quickly to questions, but also reaching out when we identify potential risks, opportunities, and upcoming decisions that may affect the client. This helps the clients feel supported rather than reactive. Trust develops over time through consistency. We set clear expectations, we follow through our commitments, and we maintain transparency, particularly when navigating complex or sensitive financial matters. Clients value honesty and practical advice, even when the message is not always what they hope to hear. Another key element of exceptional service is accessibility. Business owners are often making significant decisions under pressure, and knowing they can rely on their advisors for timely, thoughtful input provides a great deal of confidence. Over the long term, this approach transforms the relationship. We move from being seen as external accountants to becoming part of the client's decision-making team. That level of trust allows for more strategic conversations and ultimately leads to better outcomes for their business and their personal financial position.
One of XARY's strengths is having accounting, legal, and advisory expertise working together. From your perspective, how does this integrated approach change the outcome for clients compared to working with separate firms?
One of the strongest advantages we offer our clients is our integrated approach. In practice, financial decisions are really isolated. Tax planning, legal structuring, asset protection, and commercial strategy are all closely connected. When these areas are handled separately, there's a risk that advice is fragmented. Decisions that may be tax effective in the short term might create legal exposure or limit future business flexibility. By working collectively across accounting, legal, and advisory functions, we are able to consider the client's situation from multiple perspectives at the same time. This leads to more holistic and sustainable solutions. For example, when assisting with business structuring or major transactions, we can design strategies that are not only tax efficient, but also legally robust and aligned with the client's long-term vision. It also creates a smoother experience for clients. Instead of coordinating between multiple firms and trying to reconcile different pieces of advice, they benefit from a unified strategy and a single team working toward the same objectives. Ultimately, this integrated model enables better risk management, clearer strategic direction, and stronger support for growth. Clients gain confidence knowing their decisions are being evaluated comprehensively rather than in isolation.